Hi friends! Come with me on a journey to Great Basin National Park. This is the only national park entirely in the state of Nevada. We have so many great plants and animal species that live here, but today we're going to talk about one special animal species, bats!
Our Great Basin bats live inside of caves. That means that they sleep, give birth, and spend most of their entire lives inside of complete darkness. They'll have to leave the cave at night in order to feed. How do these amazing, and I think absolutely adorable animals, live their lives inside of total darkness? Let's find out. Inside of this video, look for the special physical adaptations that bats have in order to not just survive in the dark, but also to thrive.
There's a great deal of diversity in the bats that we have here in North America. While they may look a lot alike if you just see it fluttering across the sky, if you actually have them in hand and actually get to see them side by side, you'll see there's a huge number of differences among them. Some are really small and tiny, some are much larger, some have huge ears, some have smaller ears. Their coloration can be very plain, brown, to really dramatic orange or black and white with spots. There are reasons for all these differences among the species: the size of their ears, the shape of their wings. It determines how they fly, what their flight style is, which determines what type of food that they go after, what types of insects they go after, where they actually forage for these insects, and how well they maneuver around the environment with their flight.
Sometimes bats are mistaken for birds since they can fly. Bats are actually mammals. They have hair and fur on their bodies, give birth to live young, nurse their young with milk, and they are warm-blooded. This makes them the only mammals capable of true and sustained flight. Contrary to popular belief, bats have very good vision. Bats see in the dark using a special skill called echolocation. The bat releases an ultrasonic sound, which means it is so high-pitched that humans can't even hear it. Then when the sound wave hits an object, like a moth or a tree, the sound bounces back like an echo. From these echoes, the bats can determine the size of objects, how far away they are, how fast they are traveling, and even their texture, all in a split second. The bat hears the echo and adjusts itself for better hunting or to avoid running into other objects. In some cases, their mouths are so full of insects while they're hunting that they will send out these ultrasonic sounds through their noses. This is one reason why some bats have such big noses and big ears. They need to be able to hear the echoes coming back.
Hi, my name's Kelsey Ekholm, and I'm a bat biologist with the Great Basin Institute working at Great Basin National Park. 10 bat species have been confirmed to inhabit Great Basin National Park, but up to 15 may occur in the area. As we continue our research, we hope to document and better understand all the bat species that use the park. While all of our bats are interesting and unique in their own way, I'd like to highlight just a few species. The Mexican free-tailed bat is highly gregarious, which means it lives in big groups. In fact, our local free-tailed bat roost houses up to 100,000 bats per night, and roughly 2 million use this roost over the course of the summer. They regularly fly as high as 10,000 feet and can reach speeds up to 100 miles per hour. The pallid bat is one of my favorite species. It uses its large ears to listen for prey on the ground, where it hunts insects and arthropods like crickets, giant desert centipedes, and scorpions. Pallid bats have even developed an immunity to scorpion venom. Here at Great Basin National Park, we study bats using a variety of methods. By using mist nets, biologists can capture bats to determine the health, age, and reproductive information for bats in different areas of the park. We also monitor bat communities by surveying caves and abandoned mines. By entering these underground bat habitats, we can determine how bat use changes over time or document new roosts. We also use night vision and thermal cameras to monitor bats as they leave their roosts in the evening. These data help us to understand the ecological importance of these sites and allows us to conserve and manage them appropriately.
Bats are everywhere, both inside and outside of our parks. And our national parks protect some very important and unique habitats. So we in the National Park Service want to do our part to protect bats and give them a fighting chance for the future.